previous day we have discussed, we have seen the graph theory and the incidence matrix. Now, what is reduced incidence matrix? Reduced incidence matrix just to eliminate one row from the complete incidence matrix. So, you can eliminate any of the rows, right? One row you have to eliminate. So, order of this reduced incidence matrix is now n minus 1 into b. B is branch, total branch number, and n is the total node. So, if I will take here reduced order, that means n is total number is node is 4 and branch is 6. So, 4 minus 1, that means 3. And branch is 6, so 3 by 6. So, you can see here 1, 2, 3 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, order is 3 cross 6. The new matrix. So, previously it was 4 by 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Now, this is one of the tree. And the tweak of this tree is 2, 3 and 4 and links 1, 5 and 6. Now, what I am doing here, that we are taking tweaks one side and links another side. Okay, that means tree one side and co-tree another side. So, 2, 3, 4 is the twigs and 1, 5, 6 are, this is the total graph. So, 1, 5, 6 this is link and 2, 3, 4 you can take any tree. Okay. Now, one of the tree is 2, 3, 4 and the links are 1, 5, 6. So, here it is now written. Now, you can rearrange this matrix. So, if I divide or subdivide in this way, that this is matrix AT, that means A contains AT, which is one side is twig and AL is link. So, you can see 3 by 3 matrix and 3 by 3 matrix, right. Now, if we can write in this way, AT is to L, where AT is the twig matrix and L is the link matrix, and these are the sub matrix of reduced order reduced incidence matrix A. Now, what are the number of possible trees of this graph? So, number of possible tree you can get A transpose mod of A into A transpose. So, this is our A, that means we are taking this one, this A, and this is our A transpose. You know how to find out transpose. So, if I will do A transpose and we will get this one. Now, what is mod of A transpose? We are getting 16. So, 16 different rays can be drawn from this incidence matrix A. Okay. Now, what is loop matrix or circuit matrix? Now, if a link, suppose we are taking one tree, any tree you can take. That means where links are absent, there is no closed path. Now, if I will add one of the links, then it will make a closed path. So, if a link is added to a tree, the resulting graph contains one closed path and it is called as loop or circuit matrix, right? Loop or circuit, and from this if I will draw a matrix, then it is known as loop matrix or circuit matrix. Now, what are the properties? Exactly you can get, suppose I am taking this tree. So, what I am getting with a node, there are two paths are connected, right. So, there are exactly two paths between any pair of node. So, you can see here that any pair of node, there are two paths are connected. So, that means if I will take another path or if I will take here another path, that means two paths are connected to make a loop. right? There exist at least 2 branches. 2 paths means these 2 paths. At least 2 branches are connected, otherwise it cannot make a loop, because if we'll take these 2 nodes, then also here if we'll connect a path, then or you can take a branch, then 2 branches are connected loop. The maximum possible branches in loop are equal to the number of nodes in the graph. Maximum possible branches in a loop কতগুলো হতে পারে? Equal number of nodes in the graph. Now what is fundamental loops or if loops? Loops which contains only one link. The loop contains only one link are independent and are called basic or fundamental loops or tie sets, right? So number of tie sets, what are the number of tie sets? That is equal to the number of links. So we'll see the problem. Now here if I'll go, so you can see that this is the total graph. So from this, how we can make a loop? So we can take 1 2 3 3 4 5 2 4 6 1 2 4 5 1 5 6 and 2 3 5 6 1 3 4 6. These are the total loop. So if I'll write a loop and branches, then I can get a matrix. So the 7 loops I am getting here. So I am writing here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and branches 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if I'll take a clockwise direction, the loop direction is a clockwise direction, then what I am getting? 2 and 3 both are in the same direction. If I'll take here clockwise direction, suppose I am taking here clockwise direction, so we are seeing that 2 and 3, this direction and this direction are same, but branch 1 direction is opposite to this direction, so I am taking here -1 2 3 +1. Similarly, if I'll take this loop 2 3 and 5 and loop 2 3 4 5 3 4 5, so I am taking again clockwise direction. So what I am getting? 5 and 1, 4 is opposite, so it's 3, branch 3 is -1, right, -1, and this branch 4 is also, the loop is direction is opposite, so it is also a -1, so -1 -1 +1. Similarly, you can find out the clockwise direction for this case 2 4 and 6 loop 3. So you can see 4 direction is same direction, 6 direction with this loop is same direction, but 2 is opposite, so we can write 2 branch 2 is -1, 4 is +1, 6 is +1. So in this way we can draw the circuit matrix. Now next we have to find out tie set, fundamental circuit or tie set matrix, right? Now from this is we are taking a total graph. Now to find out tree we have to take to find out tie set we have to take a tree. Any tree you can take. From this you can take any tree, and how you know how to find out number of trees. So here we can see 1 2 3 4, so 4 nodes, so total number of trees should be 4 minus 1, that means 3. So whatever the tree you will draw, there must be 3 twigs should be present. There should, you will get there at least 3 maximum 3 twigs, right? And links b minus n plus 1. So n plus 1 you can take, or you can take n minus 1, that means this is 3 and b is total 6. So 6 minus 3, link should be 3. Now this tree I can draw. So 2 3 4 2 4, here also they have taken. Now one tree here it is taken. You can take another tree. Suppose I want to take 4 2 1, I can take it. So what will be the link? 3 5 and 6. Here 2 4 and 3 is taken, 3 are taken. So 1 5 and 6 are links, right? So first, what is our definition for tie set? That at least one link should be present. So what is written here? When a graph is given, first select a tree, right? From this, whatever the tree you will take, first select it and remove all the links. When a link is replaced, a closed loop will be formed, right? Circuit formed in this way are called fundamental circuits or F circuits or tie sets. So what are the number of links? 1 2 3. So we can get 3 loops, minimum 3 loops. And what are the number of links? 3 links. So tie set number is also 3. Number of links is equal to number of tie sets. Number of tweak is equal to number of cut sets. Remember. So you can see here b minus n plus 1. So this is 3. Now here you can see that if I'll find out tie set 1, from this is a tree. So if I'll connect a link, it will make a closed loop. I am drawing a matrix later. First see the figure. So 2 3 4, this is the tree. Now I am taking one links, first link. So this is 1, right? Next, so this makes a one tie set. Second, if I'll take 2 3 4, the same tree I am taking, and the link are 5. Link is 5. So next tie set is this one. So first draw these 3 tie sets. Next 2 3 4, the same tweak, but now link is 6. So this is the third tie set. So what I am taking? 1 5 and 6 links. So write it here, 1 5 and 6 tie sets. Now branches are 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 total branch. So now if I'll take the loop, so here how to find out plus 1 minus 1 to make a matrix? You have to take the direction of link. So here what you have seen, that how to find out loop matrix. So what you have taken? You have taken a total graph, and here you have taken a clockwise direction. Loop direction is the clockwise direction, right? And based on this you have designed your matrix. But here what you are taking? You are taking a tree, and you are making a closed loop to find out the tie set. So you are getting 3 tie sets, right? Now first tie set, what is the loop direction you will take? The loop direction will be the same direction to whatever your link direction. So you will take the link, and the direction of this link is towards this 4 node, from 1 to 4 node, right, for this branch. So if this loop if will take here, so this is the direction now. So this is the direction now, right? because this direction, this is the same direction, and we will take the link direction. Now what I am saying, that for branch 1 it is the same direction, so it is +1. Now for branch 2 it is the opposite, because branch 2 direction is towards this and the link direction is opposite, so it is a -1. Now same for branch 3, it is opposite, so it is a -1. 4, 5, 6, this is not connected, so these are 0, right? Next I am taking the 5, so link direction is towards this, so I am taking in this way. So what I am saying, 5 link direction and the direction is same, so it is a +1, 5 is +1, and 3 is opposite, so it's -1, and 4 is opposite, so it's a -1. Next I am taking a 6, so this is the link direction, right? So this is 6 is +1. Now 4 is the same towards this link direction, so it's a +1, but 2 is opposite, so this is a -1. So this is our tie set matrix. Now if we will take another tree, you can take another tree and you can make your own tie set matrix based on your twigs and link direction. So now next I will see, before going to cut set. So from this graph we are seeing this is the cut set, so we will not going to the now cut set, that will be discussed later. So now this is the problem, and here you can see 1, 2, 3, right? Already I discussed this problem. So from this we can get number of nodes 3, so twig should be 3 minus 1, 2. So whatever the tree you are taking, you can take this 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, not 3, 4, 1. So what I can take, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4. This we can take. If I'll miss, you can draw this tree, right? So now here it is taken 1 and 2. So first we will draw the incidence matrix, already I discussed. Now eliminate this last row, so you can find out the number of possible trees by transposing it, find out the determinant, and you can find out what are the possible trees from this. You can draw from this reduced incidence matrix. Now if I want to find out tie set matrix, so at least one link should be there. So first you will draw this one, so you can make this one, so its direction is towards this, and so this one. So what I am getting, so this loop, 2 loops we can get due to these 2 links, right? So we can write 3 and 4 here, and total branch 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the tie set 3 and 4, right? Number of tie sets is equal to number of links. Now you can see 3 is +1, this is going opposite, so -1, opposite -1. If I will take 4, this direction is towards this link direction, so if I will find out this one now, next if I will draw, here, this is, so you can see this is the direction, this is the direction. So this is the same direction, so link direction, so this is +1, this is +1, this is the same direction, so +1, so +1, +1, +1. So this is the tie-set matrix. Same problem 2, we will draw the tie-set matrix. So eliminate the last row, you can get this one, find out number of possible trees from this, we can draw from this reduced incidence matrix. Now next draw the tie-set matrix. So they have taken 5, 1, 3 and that means 6, 1, 3 and 5 branch to make a tree. 6, 1, 3 and 5. You can take another 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, no, it will make 4, 5, 2, 7, you can take it, right. So number of twigs should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 minus 1, 4. So at least that means the tree should contain 4 twigs. So here these 4 twigs are present. So from this you can make a loop. First loop you will see this is links are 4, 2 and 7. So 2, 4, 7. Now make a loop, right, and find out this tie-set matrix. So I think I want to show you that if I'll take this 2, so this is the link direction, so now it will go the same direction 3, so 2 and 3 branch, this is +1, +1, but 5 is opposite, so this is -1. The rest are 0 because this loop is only here, there is no other loop, because when you will take the first tie-set, you will just take this one, this one, this one and this one. This is your tree. First eliminate all the links, next connect a link. So first link is 2, so first tie-set T1, suppose this is a 2, so write it here 2, and the direction of link is this direction, so check that the direction of this opposite or the same. Next same way you will draw this is the tree, eliminate all these things and now draw the second link, connect at second link, other links are open, other links are not present, right. So the direction of 7 is opposite to 6, so you can see this is -1, this is same direction to 1, so this is +1, this is this link is not now present, so the another loop, because this will go in this way. So 3, so 3 is the same, so this is +1, but 5 is opposite, this is -1, right. So what we are seeing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, first you will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1 you will first put, then check it's +1 or -1. So here it is -1, 6 is -1, 7 is +1, this 1 is +1, 3 is +1, this is -1. Okay. So you can, in this way you can draw the tie-set matrix. Now where you can apply. So this problem 3 and problem 4 the same way you can take. So this is another instance matrix. Now this is another problem, that draw the oriented graph. From this graph is given this is not required, just it is given. So now here the question not properly given. So here you can see that draw the oriented graph of a network with the F-Carset matrix as shown below. So as we didn't go to the Carset matrix, so I'll discuss later. This is a now where we can apply this graph theory. We can apply for load flow analysis, where you have to see the bus, and from this you can draw bus incidence matrix and the reduced bus incidence matrix, loop matrix, tie-set matrix, whatever. So here you can see that what is bus, how to implement it. I am not going to this because this is the part of power system that will be discussed in the next semester, or third year first semester, second year first semester, second semester. Okay, so I am not going through this, just I am showing you here. You can see this the 1 2 3 buses. If I will take this one, these are generators are present, transformers are present, so I am not discussing about this. I am taking this one, and I can see that 1 2 3 buses are present, from where you will get the supply, the constant supply, right, and where you can get constant voltage, constant frequency. So this bus we can take as a node. 1 2 3 buses are present, so we can take 3 nodes and we can draw the graph. So here you can see that 3 nodes we are taking here, 1 2 3 nodes, and 0 nodes they are taken. So if I will draw it here, so you can understand. And so here you can see that one bus, this 1 bus, 2 bus, 3 bus, 4 bus and 5 bus. These 5 buses are present, so 5 buses we can take as a 5 nodes. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now from this one we can see that 2, there is branch 1 is connected, so 1 to 2 branch 1 is connected, the direction is given in this way. Next is 2 to 3, if I will take 2 to 3, there is branch 2 is connected, so branch 2 is connected. Next 3 to 4, 3 to 4 branch 3 is connected, so this branch 3 is connected. There may be a generator, circuit breaker, isolator, whatever components may present, but this is the actual circuit diagram is given, network shown. Because from this you have to make a graph and you have to design for the next steps for load flow analysis. So using graph theory you can solve different load flow analysis problem. So the preliminary application, where the application of graph theory, to show this one I am showing you how to draw the graph. If this diagram, if I'll give you, then how to draw a graph, and from this how to solve, how to apply tie-set curves. If you will get this one, you can find out incidence matrix, reduce incidence matrix. From this you can say the number of possible trees, so that means you can eliminate any one of the bus, then how the current will flow, and from this you can find out tie-set matrix, cut-set matrix, and from this you can apply KCL, KVL, because that part is not now, that will not be discussed now, but you can do it, and whenever you will learn about load flow analysis, that time you will you will try to complete your knowledge of graph theory that time. Okay, so just here you will learn the fundamental things of graph theory, how to find out the matrix. Now next you can see here that 2 to 4, this is bus, this is a branch. Okay, so 2 to 4, if I'll see that one branch is connected, that is 4, so number 2 to 4, branch 4 is connected. Now from 2 to 1 is already connected, 2 to 1, this branch is connected. Now 4 to 5, if I take 4 to 5, another branch 5 is connected. So 1 is now you can take as a reference bars. Okay, reference bars or slack bars, whatever you will learn that time. So from this you can find out number of nodes, number of branches. So you can redraw the you can find out number of twigs, number of trees, number of links, right? So number of links are 6, total number of links are 6 minus 4 minus 1, 5 minus 1, so 6 minus 4 minus, that means 2. Number of links should be 2, so these are 2 are links. And now you can apply Tysett matrix, right? So to show this one I am showing you, so this is another graph, right? So now planar graph, non-planar graph. From this you can see this is a planar graph and there is a joining, so cross section, intersection. So this is not a part of this node, so this is the non-planar graph. And this is the oriented graph to show this one, and from this you can get this one, and from this you can draw a graph and you can give the direction of which bars current is flowing. That direction you can give and you can draw a graph, and then you can apply your next level knowledge. Okay, so this is the up to Tysett matrix. Next